Hey guys, welcome back. Now we're gonna show you a new accelerometer that will be MMA 7455, and let's visit the website that will be controleverything.com, and here we have to search on for this particular sensor, and let's see what we got for this sensor. And it's a 3-axis low G digital output accelerometer, and also some more features on onto the screen, and you can also add to cart or purchase the sensor from this website. Furthermore, I will be interfacing the accelerometer MMA7455L with a BeagleBone Black, and the required code is of C language code. And let's see what we have in the resource tab, and after clicking on the C code sample we can get the code onto the screen and we can download the code as a zip file. We can also have the code from github.com and the concerned repository. There will be control everything comment. Now let's proceed and make some hardware connections. Well, for the hardware connection setup, the first thing we require is the BeagleBone Black, which you are able to see on my screen. And this here is an I2C shield for the BeagleBone Black. Now this is available on the website controleverything.com, and the real reason we are using this shield is to make connections easier with other I2C devices. So for that, what do we require is to gently place this I2C shield over the BeagleBone Black and make a connection just like that. For the power up setup, we require two things. The first is a mini USB cable just like this and gently insert it over here. It is very useful to power up the BeagleBone Black. Now to power up the I2C shield, we require a 5-volt adapter, which you are able to see on my screen, and gently insert it here. Now for an option for the internet connection, there are two mediums. The first is an Ethernet cable or a LAN cable, and the second is this, a wireless nano USB adapter. Now this here is our accelerometer MMA7455L, and this here is a connecting cable. Now make the connection among the sensor and the cable and make sure that the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and similarly to the ground of I2C shield. As we are done with the hardware connections, we need to have a look over the code. Now let's have a look over the interfacing code, and to get there we need to log into github.com, and after that we need to search on for the repository that will be control everything community. After getting there we have the sensor, the accelerometer MMA7455, and then we have the C code. But let's have a look over the instructions part first. We need to set up our BeagleBone Black, and the required information for the setup is on beagleboard.org. Steps are there, and when I open the link you can see a lot of steps that need to be taken care of, or the installation steps. After getting that, we need to download or git pull the code onto the BeagleBone Black, and this is the command to compile the C code, and this is to run the C code. Please do it carefully. Now we have the C code as you can see on my screen, and it's a .c extension file. The first thing you notice into my code that we have included some of the header files and libraries, and in the void main function we are going to check for the I2C bus to open or not. Then we have the address of the sensor, the I2C device, that is 0x1D. Coming to the writing section part, we are going to select mode control register, that is 0x16, and we are going to send a command for measurement mode, that is plus minus 8G, that will be 0x01. And here are with the command. Then we have a sleep or delay of 1 second. After that we are going to read 6 bytes of the data from the register 0x00, and it is the acceleration data for all three perpendicular axes x, y and z. Then we have the conversion of the data into 10 bits, and for the 3 axis x, y, z we have used the information provided in the data sheet for MMA7455 for the conversion part. At the last we have the output data onto the screen, which is the acceleration in x, y and z axis. And let me tell you, these are the raw values, which means they either can be negative or positive depending upon the acceleration and the sensor at that particular moment. So we are done with the code. Now let's see how it works. Regarding the working part, let's move on, and for that part we need to copy the entire code as you can see on my screen, and here we have to create a new file as you can see, and this is the part.c will be the extension of the file, and here we have to paste the entire code, and then after we need to save. After that we need the compilation step to complete, and here we are with the compilation. Let me type in the full command for the reference, and here we go. Pardon me. Then the code has been compiled. Now for the working part, this is the command we need to do, and when I run it, we have the acceleration in x, y and z axis. Similarly, when I again run the command, you can notice a very significant or very small change, as you can see, significantly small change into the acceleration of x, y, z axis, because there is no movement regarding the sensor. But when I try to move the sensor in different directions, you can notice a very high change regarding the acceleration in x, y and z axis. And as I'm running the command along with the movement in the sensor, the changes are reflected onto the screen. So this is how the sensor works. Now let's have a look over the applications, benefits regarding this sensor. The MMA 7455L is a digital output I2C SPI, low power, low profile capacitive micro machined accelerometer featuring signal conditioning, a low pass filter, temperature compensation, self-test, configurable to detect 0G through interrupt pins, and pulse detect for quick motion detection. The typical applications of this sensor are cell phone, PMP PDA, image stability, text scroll, motion dialing, tap to mute, free fall detection, laptop PC, pedometer, and motion sensing. Well, you can have this sensor and you can purchase it from controleverything.com, and you can get the code from resource tab. From this site, you can download the code as zip file. Also, you can get the code from github.com, and the repository there is Control Everything Community. In the end, I would like to make it clear that if you have any doubt regarding any part of this sensor or video, you can have your queries on controleverything.com, and you can post your comments on the community page on this website. For articles and blogs, you can have a look over on instructables.com. And to subscribe more video tutorials like this, you can have a look over our YouTube channel. In the end, I hope you enjoyed this video and had a good one yourself. Thanks a lot for watching.